Hey everybody, this is Tony here at our cabin in the woods, and I'm going to do a kind of two things. One's an update on my neighbors with their house and what we found out. Look at this. She sees the camera in my hand, and instantly she thinks she's going to go for R-I-D-E. I got to spell it because she'll be howling. She may start anyway. Anyway, back to what I was getting off subject here. One thing, my neighbors. I'm doing a video in my bedroom. The house. I mean, they're living here too, so there's a lot of stuff everywhere, and their dogs and stuff. We found out what the true, complete cause of the fire was. The fireplace was installed improperly. They've been in the house for. It's been 4 years they've been in it. It's a brand new home. They built theirs started right after we did ours. But they did say that at first they really thought it was a chimney fire, and so did I, because of what we seen coming out on top of the chimney. But what it was when there's fireplace clearances. When you install a fireplace in the wall, in the spot, you got to have so much distance between the fireplace and the wall where it sits. And it's so burnt so bad that they cannot tell the distance where the fireplace was and where the wall was. Two reasons. One, the fire department ripped the fireplace. They dragged it out of the house and dragged the whole stack. Everything fell down once they did that. But they had to do that to make sure that the fire was put out that was up in the chimney, in that whole exterior wall, and up into the ceiling area. And so that's what they had to do. Thought I heard them back. They are next door. I'm babysitting the dogs. But so, and how they determine that, how they can tell this, the fireplace, they turn it around, it's outside, and everything looks beautiful all the way around it except for one spot. And if you're facing the fireplace on the left-hand side, on the metal, on the wall, they called it was oxidizing, which means the fire got very, very hot right there, and to turn that metal was trying to melt down that metal. What they say was the fireplace was installed too close to the wall, and the firebox, all fireboxes get hot, and eventually the wood that keeps heating, that's by, heats up, cools off, heats up, cools off, gets very, very dry. They said then one day it just turns to a match. It gets that hot and it lights. So, but it was, cast iron. We actually shut the propane off when he called me. I passed his tank and I was getting ready to turn off, and about that time one of the police officers showed up, and he said he got that. He said go get to the garden hose, because we told him we're going to hit the garden hose. And so they determined exactly where it was at. They said the fire started low, within 2 feet of the ground of where the fireplace was, because all the way around the fireplace, all the main framing, how the fireplace sets in there, it sets on a tight setup, that was all burnt to a crisp, nothing left. Now further up the stack, you can still see the 2x4s. They're all charred, but from about, say, head high, the boards are all, not head high, waist high. All the boards are there, but they're just charred. I mean, you walk over, touch it, they crumble. But down below, completely gone. You can see where the side got very, very hot. You can see where the brick got extremely hot. It was black. And how that bottom all got real hot. Because now what's going on is, and the fire went up the wall, it took all the secured boards, took all the sheeting, burnt it all gone, and that wall now is just sitting here wobbling. Actually, part of the exterior wall that's up the highest, about 12 foot up in that one area beside the chimney, is actually going to fall into the house. The fireplace is bursting wide open. I mean, it's like the belly's ready to split. It's splitting right down the center. It's very dangerous. So it was not a chimney fire, but that doesn't make a difference. You got to clean chimneys. When I did mine, I did a video about cleaning mine out back 5 months ago or 3 months ago, and it's there. You can see how bad it was, and that's when I told him, you better do yours too. I got the tools. But that wasn't the cause, so we're getting off track again. The true cause was were installed wrong. Fire department said one time a year. Fire department did tell me this though, and what it was yesterday the fire investigators came on out, ATF. They came on out, and they are the true ones that inspected the fire. They said, he told me, that if your fireplace caught fire, and the insurance companies now are putting clause in on their deals that if you can't prove that your fireplace wasn't cleaned and it wasn't part and it was part, that's what caused the fire, the insurance companies cannot pay the claim. They don't have to pay the claim. There's a clause in there. And they said that even though you can say, yeah, I did clean it, they can tell because, like I know, when I clean mine, it's a wire cleaner, like a wire brush kind of, that's round. You leave scratches inside your pipe, you can see completely that there would be, that it would have been cleaned. And if you don't do it, he said that there are people now that are trying to fight that, but when you sign the contract for insurance, that clause is in a lot of policies. He named a few of them, and I'm not going to mention them. But I've been cleaning mine now, so I'm not going to worry about that. He said you got to show proof that you do it, and I'll probably do a video every time I do it, so there's my proof. But they said they don't have to pay the claim, and so that makes you worried. And this is a ATF fire investigator that was here, that come out there, 2 guys. Both those guys said that they told us that if it wasn't for us dumping that water, spraying that water down the fireplace, which put out the main hot spot, this house would have been total gone. Total. Now, what did happen is, because they have like 20-foot ceilings in the attic, it's a 12-12 pitch. Crazy. If you go up in the attic, we walked up in there, all the boards, and this was a hand-built truss system. They built the trusses in there. And they're all, I think they're 2x6. So that house, from brick up, is going to get a whole new roof. And probably, I would say, 30 feet, 40 feet, probably 30 feet of the back brick of the house where the fireplace is, the back door and the sidewall is all going to have to be done. And they won't know until they pull the drywall, until they see the studding and sheeting, how far in it did burn into the wall. Will have to be rebuilt and replaced. So as of right now, it's an initial, they said $100,000, and it's probably going to go higher than that damage done. It's like it's weird. Like the fire was like in small, it wasn't a torch up in the attic. They said the fire, because they never opened the attic, they knew it was on fire, but if they opened it, they said that would have just exploded the fire massively. They were trying to contain the fireplace, get that done first, so it would just be a fireplace fire type in that wall. And once they got that pretty much down, they had 4 trucks out here. They coordinated, they all sprayed the same time in different areas, and they opened up the attic and they just hit it. And the attic was out within, I mean, there were sparks here and there, but the attic fire that consumed the whole home. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen the flames coming out everywhere. In 15 seconds of spraying everywhere, it extinguished that attic. The other thing I wanted to say is, yeah, they're doing fine. They're over there now. They got cleaners coming over. They're emptying the house out. Everything is going to a warehouse, be cleaned, and they're going to check electronics, see what's bad, what's not bad. Everything's getting taken care of, so they're doing good. They're actually talked about getting a camper here, but now they're talking about maybe finding a home to go stay in and go from there. They've got 4 dogs. They're rescue dogs, and they're good with us. But it's hard, I think, like in a way, I think it's going to be hard in a camper to put them in there. But they would have their backyard to run in, but then they got to worry about the workers, something happening with them. Anyway, y'all, have a great day. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, hit the little bell for notifications, share with everybody, and comment. The more I comment to people, the more hopefully they comment back, and this is where we're going to improve. We can help each other get. So, there's somebody else's dog in my front yard. Anyway, you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing. All right, you have a great day. Bye.